Coming up now on 6:30 on Up with KREM, an Idaho teen is taking advantage of the surplus of snow while helping those in need.
And speaking of surplus of snow, we've got one of those here in town. A few inches on the ground with even more in the forecast. I'll let you know when that arrives.
And many of us have tried to put into perspective just how much COVID-19 virus there is in the world. Now there's a new claim that it could all fit into a single soda can. Coming up, we verify.
Up with KREM begins now.
Well, we've been talking about it all morning. The snow is far from over as it did continue to fall overnight throughout the southeastern Washington area. The National Weather Service of Spokane says we should all expect winter driving conditions again this morning, so that means take it slow. Trooper Savigny says troopers responded to nearly 60 crashes yesterday, saying there have been worse days, but that this is still way too many, and with another reminder for drivers to slow down.
Yeah, take it easy on the roads this morning. And of course, we have Dana Marie McNichol. She's standing by. She's been tracking the road conditions all around the Spokane area this morning. She joins us live now with an update. How are things looking out there, Dana Marie?
You know, they're looking a lot better than they were yesterday, Jen. I'm here on Division and Francis. You can see behind me the intersection. Cars moving a lot faster than they were yesterday, so you can be a little bit more optimistic this morning as you head out the door. But I do want to say that there is still some precipitation, some patchy areas on the roads, even some ice. The city did pre-treat the roads for de-icer to make sure that we don't have a slick commute, but of course there's still some areas that are a little bit patchy for you. Now, in terms of those side roads, that thick snow that came down yesterday, a couple of those inches are definitely compact. That 24-hour all-city plow started yesterday, and it's going to take 2 more days, and the residential roads just started getting treated about 5:30, 6 o'clock yesterday. So main roads, a little bit better than they were yesterday. Actually, I'd say a lot better than they were yesterday. Those side roads, you still got to be a little bit more careful. Also, the city wants to remind you to shovel a 36-inch path to make sure people in your area can get by safely. Also, if you need any help or resources about plowing and looking at the map, seeing where they are, you can use 311. Call that number, 311, for city resources. But right now here on Division and Francis, it's looking pretty good for your morning commute. You can see the lines, cars are moving at a steady pace, but of course, keep that distance. We all know how to drive here in Spokane in this weather, but hey, it's a good reminder.
Dana Marie, not letting you go just yet.
Reporting on Division. I'll send it back to you.
Not letting you go just yet. Stick with me for a half second. How is it? I can see some what looks like a little bit of slush or light snow kicking around on the road. Is that stuff slick at all, or is that good to go?
Slush on the roads.
Slush. Yeah, there's a good amount of slush on the roads, Jeremy. I mean, on these main roads, not too bad, but there's still some accumulated snow on the roads in between those lines. So it does make it a little bit hard to see on even the main arterials.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Dana Marie, and we'll touch base with you here again shortly. Stay warm. All right. Early on this morning, told her to stay warm because it is kind of chilly out there. There's no doubt about that. Temperatures hanging out right around 20 degrees early on today. It is cool. It's cold enough, in fact, that, well, all that snow from yesterday isn't going anywhere. And we do have a little more in the forecast. That includes higher elevations down in the Palouse and in central Idaho as well, also up and over the Cascades as we get our next little push of moisture moving through. For us here in Spokane, I think a few flurries are possible early this morning, maybe a few more later today, but that's really about it. Don't expect another round of heavy snow. It's just that light little bit of moisture that we're seeing. We'll see another round of more widespread snow showers later on this afternoon. That's something we'll keep a close eye on. Then tomorrow, it does look like we catch a break in the action before our next round of showers returns late in the day on Thursday. Hour by hour for you, we go from near 20 degrees to near 30 degrees later on this afternoon. Does look like we stay below freezing all day long, so no major snow melt just yet.
All right, Jeremy, thank you. This morning, a full city plow is underway here in Spokane, and it could take up to 3 days to complete. So let's take a look at the progress this morning. The green on the screen there means that area is complete. Crews are working the routes in purple, and they will head to the areas in red next. And you can see this map right now on myspokanecity.org. And this morning we have several school closures and delays due to the snow. On remote learning this morning we have Pullman, Moses Lake, St. John Endicott, La Crosse, Moscow Charter Schools, and Lind Ritzville. On a 2-hour delay we have Garfield, Palouse, Asotin, Colton, Oakdale, Steptoe, Lewiston, and Clarkston. And closed today we have Genesee, White Pine, and Lapway. Now you can see those scrolling at the bottom of your screen, but you can also see the full list right now on KREM.com.
Well, during the last big snowstorm in 2019, a snow plowing teenager from Idaho quickly gained some local fame, and now David Holston is back. 2 years ago, he made more than $35,000 in just 4 days, and this morning Holston checked in with us saying this latest snowstorm has given him a lot to do.
When I first started, we walked around the neighborhood and we put door hangers out there. And now we just have an ad on Google, and then we post Craigslist ads, and people just call us nonstop. So I don't even need to pay for ads anymore just because they call for free.
Now, Holston says he is grateful for this opportunity to get out and help other people. His business has grown a lot since the last time he was here, and he even says he now employs several crews. What a young entrepreneur. Looking in Oregon this morning, a Portland eye doctor showed a huge commitment to his patients during this weekend's storm. Dr. Daniel Howard cleared down trees that were over the road so he could see emergency patients. He had to get to his clinic in Portland to do emergency surgery.
A lot of times with eyes, a lot of things can wait, but there's a few things that can't wait. So things like retinal detachments, intraocular foreign bodies, both of which we've had this weekend, we need to kind of see those patients on an urgent basis, rain, snow, or shine. Chainsaw and a couple of able-bodied college guys, and we got it done.
I got to tell you, Jen, as someone who is severely nearsighted myself and has to wear contacts and glasses, I would love to have a doctor that was willing to cut down some trees to get out and help me if he needed to.
Yeah, eye surgery waits for no one. I'm sure his
Right.
patient was very thankful.
Yeah, and totally. Did he have the chainsaw with him, or did he run into the tree and go, can't make it, got to go back home and get the chainsaw? So curious.
So many questions.
I'd like to believe that he had it in the back of his car.
Yeah, just ready to go at all times. He's like, this is my moment.
I love that he was still in scrubs too. He's like, have to do it. So
Yeah.
cool story. All right, Joshua, thanks so much for bringing us that story. It is 6:37 now, and February is Heart Health Month, and we want to arm you with information to keep your heart healthy. During the break, take a guess. How much sugar do you think the average American consumes in a year? We'll tell you the answer and the impact up ahead.
And we've already seen more snow than we should for the month of February to date. We're going to break down what that means for you and what that means in the days to come in terms of temperatures and a potential second round of snow showers.